One of the main objectives of the workshop at Koki United Church was to build the capacity of a critical mass of clergy with gender equality theology. A pastor who has served for 33 years in the United Church in Papua New Guinea, Reverend Momoru Hedu, was a participant of the workshop, and he says some of the literature and systems of the church in dealing with gender-based violence issues need to be redefined and applied in PNG context to better deal with such complex issues.
When you look at the history of the Western world, I think it was recently, back in the 1800s, the Western society had this problem. They changed. And here, as Melanesians, we find it very, very hard for our people to change, especially those of us who have been brought up in a patriarchal society. Man using his muscles. Man who thinks he's the boss because he pays the bride price.
Cultural norms, unemployment, and other social factors contribute to the high number of incidences of gender-based violence. And Reverend Momoru Hedu says the Bible is very clear on gender roles.
We do not have a lot of pastors going through readings of different thoughts of scholars. That is the problem why we have been confining ourselves to those traditional commentaries talking to us, and most of those commentaries they're written from a male point of view.
According to statistics released by the NCDC GBV Secretariat earlier this year, over 70,000 women in NCD alone are affected by gender-based violence issues, with only 6% of the cases being prosecuted. Churches play a role in terms of providing counseling, reconciliation, or praying with the parties involved in GBV. Sina Rea Kopi has come across some of these situations in her ministry work. And upon attending this week-long workshop, she is determined to deal with the issues more effectively.
Many of our women have been treated like, they are nothing in the society. But as a woman in the church and looking after a community of people, and women are living there, and young mothers too, and young girls, it's a very big concern.
Institutionalizing learning knowledge and building gender equality amongst clergies and their wives was another objective of the workshop. It was also aimed at equipping both men and women in the church on gender equality theology.
In the beginning, women were created equal to men when God created them. And so there is a message for men to treat women equal in our own modern times.
The recent spate of rape and abduction incidents in Port Moresby has raised concerns on the safety of women and girls and the effectiveness of the country's justice system, as well as the public transport system. Effective implementation of relevant strategies, policies and laws is demanded by the wider population to effectively minimize or eradicate such incidents in the country. Dennis Sorere, National EMTV News.